Right now, a woman is fighting for her life after a shooting in St. Charles County, where it happened, and the search for the suspect this morning.
This morning, thousands of parents don't know how their kids will get to school. The dispute that has bus drivers in the St. Louis Public School District walking out.
Record heat will fuel thunderstorms tonight, a slight risk for severe weather. We'll talk about when the storms arrive and who's at risk for damaging wind, hail, and tornadoes.
Shelley versus Kramer, the St. Louis family whose civil rights case paved the way for minority homeowners across America.
Crawford drives that one to right center. Into the gap. It's going to go to the wall.
Another Gold Glove winner may join the Cardinals roster. The proven position players fans could expect to see wearing the birds on the bat this season.
A local fried chicken restaurant has shut its doors for the last time, where you can still find a chicken out in St. Louis.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Good morning, everybody. How about that, huh?
Ooh.
Beautiful shot there, the Gateway Arch. I love the new lighting. Can't get enough of it. And I was able to see the arch from 270 and Highway 40 once because it's illuminated so brightly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And my eyes were working that day, unlike today. Good morning. It is Tuesday, February the 27th. I'm Rennie Knott.
I'm Michelle Lee. I keep looking at you like this all day.
I say
I
thank
hope your eyes
gosh.
are working when you're driving. Oh
He was
my God.
driving.
Well, I
Exactly.
mean,
Exactly.
I've been able to see better at times in my life. How about that?
Okay.
I'm with you on that.
Well, I am not a good driver. I fully admit it. So anyway, yeah, great to see everyone.
Hello.
You know, hello.
Coffee kicking in yet?
This is called Confessions.
Yeah. Confessions on a Tuesday.
Right after
Great
Usher
hour.
was at the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what, guys, it's going to be a warm day. 80s on the way. But tomorrow at this time, we're going to be in the 20s. Wind chills will be in the teens.
I hate it.
So get ready, sound the alarm, because this is not something you want to be, shocked by as you head out the door. You go out the door today, you think, wow, summer is here. You go out tomorrow and you think, what the heck? And maybe a few other words. All right, so warm, hot air in place. All across parts of the deep south, Texas was in the 90s and triple digits yesterday. And warm air for us, we hit 80 for the high, a new record for the day, and likely today we'll be in that same ballpark. We did have a few showers scoot overhead while you were sleeping, and those have moved away from us. No severe weather this morning, but the ground's wet, the car's probably wet if you parked it outside. Most of those showers are clearing away. Lunchtime, 77, 84, the high in St. Louis later today. We'll talk about the thunderstorm threat tonight. That's coming up in a few minutes. Let's get over to Paul now and track that Tuesday morning commute. Paul, what's going on the roads?
Well, Anthony, just now bustling again here in Wentzville, Lake St. Louis. Maybe you were adjusting your route for an accident blocking the two right lanes a few minutes ago. It's now been moved way off to the shoulder. You still might see remnants, but you can see also, look at those cars, 70. This is going eastbound at Bryan Road, Lake St. Louis. In fact, you can kind of see it here as you look up. You can see 8 miles an hour, and I'm seeing as we're moving all the way over, it's just flying. We're flying along there, and it's very confusing, but beautiful. Look at all of the green. We'll have another take of traffic coming your way soon.
Thanks so much. This morning, a woman is in critical condition after being shot in St. Charles County. It happened hours ago near St. Peter's.
Our Megan Kernan joins us now live in St. Charles County with a search for the person of interest. Megan?
Freddie and Michelle, I just spoke with Corporal Barry Bales with the St. Charles County Police here, who says they are still looking for a man accused of shooting the woman several times last night. Now, it happened around 7 o'clock yesterday evening in a residential neighborhood on Rosemary Court near St. Peter's Howell Road. St. Charles County Police say the 37-year-old woman was taken to a hospital in critical condition. Police say she and the person of interest knew each other. They were casual acquaintances, and this was not a random incident. Now, in a statement on social media, the St. Charles County Police said there is no threat to the surrounding community. Police say there was a witness, a third person on the scene who called 911. Now, right now, police are still trying to learn more information from that witness and identify the person of interest. Once we learn more, we'll continue to bring you updates on air and online. Reporting live in St. Charles County, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Megan. This morning, 2 people are in custody after a police chase ended in a crash near Busch Stadium. It happened yesterday afternoon around 4 o'clock. Police used spike strips to stop a stolen car, causing it to hit a Tesla at 8th and Clark. Officers claim that the suspects inside of that car threw 2 guns out the window on Interstate 64 near Jefferson.
Well, this morning we've got the Lindbergh School District's response to a cease and desist letter. The message from Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey claims his office received reports that the district uses race-based criteria for students in its gifted program. Lindbergh's statement reads, in part, "We are deeply disappointed that he did not reach out to us first to obtain accurate information before posturing on social media with a statement that is not grounded in facts." Bailey also sent a letter to Parkway schools accusing the district of blocking religious-based student clubs. And he accused Webster Groves of breaking state and federal law in its hiring practices. We've got the full responses from all 3 districts in this story under the As Seen on TV section of KSDK.com.
Developing right now, transportation for students at St. Louis Public Schools is up in the air. 24 hours ago, bus drivers started a walkout, and it could continue into this morning.
Mercedes McKay is joining us live in West St. Louis with reaction from drivers and parents. Good morning, Mercedes.
Good morning, Rennie and Michelle. Right now, thousands of parents here in St. Louis aren't sure how they're going to get their kids to school this morning. And this all comes after dozens of bus drivers from the Missouri Central Bus Company actually called in sick just yesterday. The reason for the walkout? The company's handling of a racial issue. Just hours before school was set to let out yesterday, district officials announced after school activities were canceled and parents would need to make arrangements to pick up their kids from school. Drivers at Missouri Central Bus Company called in sick in solidarity to their co-workers, the bus mechanics, who are alleging racial discrimination at the company. Because of that walkout, about a quarter of St. Louis Public Schools bus routes were uncovered Monday morning. Parents expressed frustrations about constant transportation problems, and 5 on Your Side actually spoke with a mechanic who claims he's endured racial slurs.
I wasn't surprised because this isn't the first time it's happened, but it doesn't make sense. Some of the schools have aftercare that kids then leave by buses from aftercare, but even then it feels like it would make more sense to still have aftercare, so at least those families have more time to finish out their workday and then come pick up their kids.
Now I'm pretty much just, I'm on alert and just paranoid, traumatized. Just trying to figure things out.
Missouri Central released a statement saying in part, quote, "Our policy is to provide and foster a work environment that is welcoming to all, regardless of age, race, ethnicity, and sexual orientation. There is zero tolerance for any behavior that violates this policy." Missouri Central Bus Company did tell 5 on Your Side that they've hired a third party to investigate these allegations. Right now, St. Louis Public School District officials tell us they aren't sure how long this walkout will last. So if you are a parent listening to this morning, make sure you have alternate arrangements for your children, because those drivers could still walk out this morning and call in sick, and this would just cause dozens of bus routes across the district to be uncovered right now. Live in West St. Louis, Mercedes McKay, 5 on Your Side.
All right, let's get to our weather first forecast and talk about this storm threat that's on the way for tonight as the kids head off to the bus stop. First, though, it is a warm start to the day, 60s out the door. By lunchtime, we'll already be in the 70s, and 84 is where we're headed later today in St. Louis. All right, as far as the thunderstorm threat goes, we are watching a cold front slide off the Rockies later today. With that warm air in place, that's going to trigger thunderstorms as it collides with the cold air behind it. Now, I think the best chance of storms that form today will be south of St. Louis. You can see from Farmington, Ironton, Lesterville, Rolla, even over towards Perryville, Sparta, Carbondale, and Mount Vernon. And those will start to pop up somewhere after 7 o'clock this evening until about midnight tonight. And then after that, well, just get ready for some very cold, gusty wind that settles in for tomorrow. And in fact, this time tomorrow morning, we could have snow flurries moving through as that cold air starts to filter back in. So there is a slight risk of severe storms tonight. Damaging wind is the primary risk, but also hail and tornadoes, especially southeast of St. Louis. That's where you have the risk for those parts of the severe weather. We will talk about the cold to come and a look at the weekend. March right around the corner, guys.
Well, it could be the end of social media as we know it. The new cases the Supreme Court will rule on this year.
A case that started in St. Louis changed the lives of minority homeowners across the country. Sydney Stallworth shares the story of the family who took a stand against their neighborhood's racially restrictive covenant.
You could see another baseball all-star on the diamond at Busch Stadium this season. Who the Cardinals expect to ink a deal with today.